Is going on, Flagrant family? Welcome back. The All-Star break is officially over. Today we got a super simple video. It's the second half of the season. There's like 23, 22 games left. We're going to go through every team really quickly and just preview what we think the second half of the season is going to look like. But before that, Evan, man, let's talk a little bit about the All-Star game. What's going on, man?
It's just boring, man.
It's boring. It's
Like
boring.
I get the whole like not wanting to injure anyone or be injured, but come on, man. Like it's just boring watching open dunks all the time and threes.
Yeah, I remember the one in Chicago like 2 years ago was pretty entertaining, but then they
It
just kind of got
was.
worse again. Like, is there any way to improve it?
I
To
I
make
don't
them
know,
try
man.
more? How do you get them to make them try more?
I really don't know. I was told about a USA versus world idea, but I don't think that would work.
Yeah. And dude, like, did you see the part where they were like interviewing Luca mid game with the mic?
hmm
That was so awkward, man. Like,
He just didn't care. They picked the wrong person to
yeah,
talk
they
to.
picked the
Luca
wrong
doesn't care
person.
in the All-Star game.
He clearly didn't give a shit.
Like I know they do it in baseball and it's pretty cool because they're like in an actual game when they do it.
Yeah, and they're not like constantly like moving around.
Yeah,
So it's like more fun, I guess.
I don't know.
But
Just
anyways,
I like the idea, but no.
dunk contest was sick, 3 point was whatever, and they need to get rid of the skill challenge ASAP.
True.
Honest, dude, 1v1 tournament. The thing is, you don't even need big names to be in it. Like, that'd just be fun.
No one they'll never do it, man. Their pride is too big.
That's the thing. Like a bunch of like bums with bags, bro. I can watch that. But anyways, guys, all right, let's get started. What conference do you think is stronger, Evan? That's the one we'll start at.
Probably the
It's tough.
I'm gonna say the West.
I agree. Mo's been preaching all like year that the East is better, but I think the East is just more top heavy.
No, well, at the beginning of the year, I think the East was better, but now that Katie and Kyrie are in the West, I think it makes them better.
Okay, let's go top to bottom. We'll start with the Denver Nuggets. You think Jokic is still the front runner?
Yes.
It's still a front runner for MVP. They're looking really
Yep.
good. Aaron Gordon's one of the most underrated players in the whole league. I think they keep the number one seed. They're 7 games ahead of the Grizzlies. I think they end the season as the first seed.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see them slipping at all.
Yeah, not too much to talk about there. Hopefully, no one gets injured, man. Fingers crossed. Let's move to the Grizzlies. Now, Evan, call me crazy, but I think the Grizzlies could get bounced in the first round, depending on who they play.
I mean, you see that Warriors team at
Yeah,
number 9?
I could
I
see the
don't think
Warriors, Wolves, and Blade. Well, Warriors, Timberwolves, and Lakers beating them in a playoff series.
Timberwolves?
Dude, they've been playing really well lately, like much better. But the thing is, if Cat comes back and they implement him properly, I could see them beating him. But that's a giant if, and his health.
Yeah, Cat pissing me off.
Yeah, that's tough, Evan. That sucks, man.
He was my
Now
first
Curry
round draft pick in fantasy this year,
and Curry.
and Curry was my second round pick.
But I could also see Memphis beating any of those teams. But like, what do you think, Evan?
I think Memphis beats Minnesota or New Orleans. I think if they match it with the Warriors, they're done.
What about the Lakers?
I mean, if the Lakers are healthy, I'll take the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think they're a really overrated team in my opinion, but I don't know. Let's move on to the Kings, another team that I see getting bounced in the first round. Like if the playoffs started today, bro, I'm taking the Mavericks 100%.
I don't
Really,
know, man.
really.
Dallas has a bad defense, and the Kings have the highest offensive rating in NBA history right now.
That's a very good point.
So I don't
Do
I don't like that matchup for Dallas.
you think the Mavericks, in terms of playoffs, have gotten better or worse compared to last season? Like, do you think they'll have a better or worse playoff run this year than last season?
Worse.
That's interesting because what
They're
they got
not
the
making
conference
the they're
finals.
not making the conference finals again.
Yeah, they do need a defensive anchor.
hmm
Who's their best defender right now? Like, I don't even know.
What
Kleber?
Powell?
Yeah, it is tough. But the Kings, man, second half of the season, I think they're still going to be a super fun team to watch. De'Aaron Fox has been on fire lately. Seen with Sabonis. It's a really fun team. All right, let's move on to the Suns. They just got KD. He didn't play tonight, but I don't know when he's coming back. But obviously, they're probably the favorites in the West, fully healthy.
You think so over Denver?
Yeah, dude. I think Jokic defensively will get really exposed by especially Phoenix, considering how many they have three players that can run the pick and roll off Jokic and just kill him in the mid range.
That is true.
But Jokic will feast on offense. Don't get it twisted.
Hmm. I think that's a really balanced series. Like I think it could go either way.
That's definitely a seven gamer. Yeah, my biggest concern, honestly, I think we overblowed the whole depth thing. I think the Suns will be fine in terms of depth. Like people are going to step up. They just got Terrence Ross. I think health is their biggest concern.
I agree, 100%. The
Yeah,
second
like
one of those big three goes down, they're screwed.
exactly. Like maybe like especially if it's Booker or KD. Like Chris Paul he's notoriously been hurt in the playoffs in big series, man. Like it just happens. Devin
Hmm.
Booker has probably been the most injured he's ever been this season, and KD's hurt as we speak. So, you know.
Hmm.
All right, let's move on to the Clippers, man. They lost today in a crazy high scoring game against the Kings.
That was one of the greatest games ever, man.
That was insane. Russell Westbrook had his debut. He had 14 assists, I think. He looked okay. You know, they're still I really love the Clippers, but I think they did too much at the trade deadline. They have too many quality players, in my opinion.
And that's an odd thing to complain about.
Yeah, there's just not enough minutes to go around. I always feel like the Clippers are fucking up the rotation somehow.
Plumlee couldn't catch a cold today, man. He was not the plum goat that we know.
Yeah. Um, do you think adding Westbrook was the right move?
Sure, yeah. Why not?
Okay. No, I just have been seeing people say it's just not a good idea because of the fit. Like you don't want him and any center on the floor at the same time. But I don't know, man. I'm cool with it. It's for free, you know.
It literally was for free, yeah. So
Yeah. But I can see this team 100% making the finals, especially the way Kawhi has been playing. But it's
Kawhi's
the Clippers,
insane,
man.
man.
Kawhi's been on a fucking tear. Let's move on to the Mavericks. Obviously, they're guys who landed Kyrie. I think they'll probably finish. I don't think they'll finish with home court advantage. Do you?
No.
Yeah.
I
This
think the
team has
Mavericks are overrated. I think they get bounced
oh,
first round.
okay. Is there any reason besides defense that you think they're overrated? That's a big reason.
Um, it's just hard when you have Kyrie as your co-star because it always sounds so promising at first, and then just something happens to him, whether it's drama, whether it's an injury, and say Kyrie's out for a series and it's just Luka. I don't think he can replicate what he did last year in the playoffs.
No. And like because Dinwiddie in the playoffs, man, he was that second guy. Even the oh no, it was Brunson, but still, Dinwiddie was one of the best scorers for them last playoffs.
And he's not there anymore.
He's not there. Neither is their best defender, and Dorian Finney. Yeah, I think I overblew this trade a little. I got a little too hype. I can see plenty of teams beating them. And if things go south, man, Kyrie's gone for nothing,
Yeah,
which is terrible. And they
and that's
really
going
don't
to
have
be a
any
terrible
assets.
trade on Dallas's part.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the Pelicans. Unfortunately, man, they've been having a tragic season. They started off so well. Zion was hooping, man, and I'm pretty sure they were doing it without Ingram. And then Ingram came back, Zion got hurt, and it's been downhill since.
Ingram's just been out like constantly this year.
Yeah.
I think he's missed more games than he's played.
Yeah, for sure. And when he's been on the floor, he hasn't been the Ingram we're accustomed to. But that's definitely because of injuries. I
Mhm.
love this roster, but there's just another team that needs to be healthy. This roster is sick.
Yeah, they're just very unlucky.
Like I
Tons of
remember a lot of
talent,
people.
tons of depth, but they're just hurt.
Like, I could see them fully healthy beating a lot of teams in the West. All right,
Like
let's move
who?
on to. In my opinion, this might be the most like confusing team in the league, the Minnesota Timberwolves. They play better without their best player, but that's only because of the fit of the guy who they just brought in. What are your thoughts on the Wolves, bro?
Ed, you said they play better without their best player.
Second best player. My
There you
bad.
go.
My
Anthony
bad.
Edwards is better than Cat, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. I just don't want to jump the gun.
Um, no, the Timberwolves, they're the laughing stock of the league, in my opinion, and for good reason. They deserve all the trash they're getting for the Rudy Gobert trade.
It's just wild to think about, man.
And you want to know what's even wilder? Walker Kessler's been better than Rudy Gobert this year.
Man, whenever I see those posts on Instagram, man, it just confuses me. It confuses me.
I just it's I can't even put it into words, man.
I saw a stat recently. It literally sums up the whole thing. When Gobert's on the floor, they're one of the best defenses, but one of the worst offenses. But when Cat is running center, it's the complete opposite. Just in hindsight, it doesn't make sense what they were trying to do.
Like I understood the plan that they had, but it's just not working.
I do like the Conley addition because him and Gobert were teammates, but it's not going to be a needle mover.
Yeah, I mean, and they lost D'Lo.
Yeah, no stealing. All right, let's move on to the defending champions sitting at 30-30, the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, they've been battered with injuries this season, but I guess my biggest concern is health once again. Hopefully healthy they'll be fine, but will they make it there healthy to the playoffs?
That's the thing, man. Steph needs to play, and Steph needs to not get hurt. He's already been out twice now.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Clay's been playing great, but it's just not enough because a lot of those nights he's putting up like 17 threes a game,
Yeah, he's chucking those bitches.
and that's just too much, man. You can't be relying on that.
Do you think this is fully healthy a better or worse team than last year's championship team?
Um, I'm gonna say better,
Yeah.
only because Clay is better now. Poole is still developed. I don't necessarily like losing Wiseman, but I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, they're a weird team. All right, let's get these teams are about to be out of the damn play in. We're gonna skim through these. All right, the Jazz. I really don't have shit to say about them. They had their fun little run, but it's over.
I don't know, man. They won yesterday. Laurie had 43 and 10.
I get what they're doing, but I just don't like what they're doing. If I'm a Jazz fan personally,
Yeah, I mean, they're having a cool year, but like they're missing the whole goal.
and I'm sorry, but like if a lot of these teams were like fully healthy, they wouldn't be there. But anyways, all right, let's move on to the Thunder. This team's nice, man. Like this team has a lot of promise.
Dude, I think they got one of the best young cores in the league.
I agree.
Like Shea
SGA
is a
definitely helps
superstar.
out. Yeah.
Shea is an absolute superstar. Giddy and Shea fit together perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they're missing one thing, a dominant big.
Mm. Wait, actually, who are you referring to?
I mean, whoever you think. I mean, could be either
Well,
or.
okay. It's either Chet or Wemby. Because, dude, I keep forgetting they have Chet Holmgren on their team, bro. Like, it sucks to get
Yeah,
hurt. I'm pumped to see
he's just
Chet, man.
sidelined.
And Jaden Williams has been awesome for them. Dort has
Mm.
been having kind of a down season, but he's still like a great player.
He's also been struggling with injuries.
Yeah. But, all right, Evan, I've been seeing this take going around a little recently. Who would you rather build around? Ja Morant or SGA? That's a tough one, man.
Whoa, dude, I don't know.
That's a tough one, man. Because recency bias is telling me SGA, but it's like the Grizzlies are the second seed.
Yeah, but look at who Ja has on his team compared to SGA.
That's true. He does have
SGA has Isaiah Joe.
It's true. He does.
I'm gonna
That's
say,
tough.
dude, that's so difficult. I'm gonna say Ja because he's younger.
Okay, fair. All right, let's move on to the Trailblazers, man. Just it's another Trailblazer season, bro. They start off nice. They have glimpses of hope. They have some nice new additions, and then like they're just mid.
Yeah.
Nothing much else to say.
Poor
Lakers,
Dame.
yeah, poor Dame, bro. I get it. He's gonna be probably the greatest Blazer ever, but like for what, man? Let's move on to the Lakers. Evan, you get started on the Lakers. What's up with the Lakers?
They're looking good now, man. They're looking pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
D'Lo
think
did just tweak his ankle, so
mm,
hopefully he's fine, but they're looking pretty good right now.
yeah, and also I really like the addition of Vanderbilt. He's a hustle player and on both ends of the floor, especially
Hey,
on
dude,
defense.
Malik Beasley just had 7 threes the other night.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, this team's looking nice, man. Like I'm telling you, you don't want to see these guys in the first round.
No, not at all, especially if they're all healthy.
Yeah, once again, it comes down to health. All right, these next two teams, Spurs and Rockets, they're in the Wemby race.
Yeah,
Who would you rather see Wemby on, Spurs or Rockets? Oh, you said Spurs,
Spurs.
right? Yeah, I agree. All right, so let's move on to the East. We'll go quickly. The Celtics, do you think they're finals favorites, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hate to say it.
they're sick. They are sick. They have the highest scoring duo, I'm pretty sure, of all time.
I think
Actually,
the top two teams in the East right now are the top two favorites for the title.
no, yeah, scratch that. I think I would have the Bucks over the Celtics to make the finals, but like it's one of these two.
Yeah, it has to be one of those two.
Um, yeah, I just there's really no weaknesses in the Celtics. Like Brogdon has been a great addition.
Mhm.
I feel like no one talks about that. Brogdon's like arguably the sixth man of the year.
I think he is.
Yeah, him. Yeah, I mean, might be him or Max. No, no, yeah, probably
No,
Brogdon.
it's definitely Brogdon.
Sorry, let's just move on to the Bucks then. The Bucks are just like I said. We talked about this. They're on a 10 game win streak. These guys are terrifying.
They're on
They
a
are
13
absolutely.
game win streak.
Oh, they are. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. My bad. But yeah, these guys are terrifying, man.
Yeah, dude, they're incredible.
And Middleton, we talked about this the other video, but Middleton hasn't even been fully healthy.
And that's the scary part.
That's the scary part.
He's their second best player.
Okay, now, like I said, so you think after the Bucks Celtics, there's a drop off in the East?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, Mo would disagree with you, but like, what separates like the Sixers from the Bucks and Celtics?
Coaching.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, well, elaborate on that. That's a good point.
Their coach is Doc Rivers.
Yeah, he
That
is.
kind of speaks dividends.
And also, I just think both these teams are literally built to not let James Harden have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, James Harden, if he's not, I mean, he'll always play make. That's not
Yeah,
something like he'll ever struggle with, but he's gonna have some top tier defenders on him in either series.
yeah, you're gonna have Giannis, Middleton, Brown, Grant, Tatum. You're gonna have all these big bodies on him, and they're just gonna bother
Holiday.
him. Huh?
You didn't even mention Holiday.
Holiday, and then you're gonna have guys at like Robert Williams and Brooke Lopez at the rim waiting for you. Like it's gonna be tough, man, for Harden. All right, let's move on to the Cavaliers. Why don't you start us up?
They're struggling.
They're struggling.
We didn't make any moves. We can't make an open three-pointer. Our defense looks great, but like we have the best defense in the league
Yep.
or top three defense in the league, but we have like a barely top 15 offense.
Yeah. Kevin Love just got moved, so we'll have more minutes for guys like Levert and Cedi Osman, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, you have the best defense in the league. This is the thing I hear about the Cavs. This is the season where, or next year is when they become contenders. This season, they're just gelling together.
Mm-hmm.
But I still
And
think they do need one more piece.
I think we just need one solid wing. Like just anyone who can hit an open three. That's
I'm
all we
trying to think
really
of like
need.
of a I mean, obviously, I could say this for any team, but like OG Ananobi, but like I'm just trying to think of a specific name that the Cavs could get that would make them contenders.
OG, Jeremy Grant, Bojan Bogdanovic,
Oh,
all
well,
those guys would be top tier.
I can see Bojan.
Those would all be perfect.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to Brooklyn. They obviously just made the KD move. They look fun, man. Mikal Bridges looks like he's really blossoming, but I would like to see this team fall out of the playoffs.
I mean, Ed, I don't know why you're not talking any trash right now. What happened with the Nets today?
Oh, well, the Pat Bev effect, that's what happened. He's going to carry us to the freaking playoffs, man. Play-ins.
Yeah, playing. I
No,
mean,
but
you're
we
only you're
absolutely
only a game
dumpster.
out of it, half a game out of it, a game and a half
Yeah,
out of it.
sick.
So
Oh, that's good. But the Nets, man,
Alonzo got ruled out for the year.
I've been telling everyone, bro, we should just trade him at this point. He's literally never going to be the same ever again. This is one of the worst leg injuries I've ever heard of.
Dude, did you hear he's getting like platinum stem cells injected into him?
I did not hear about that, but like that just, oh my god, this is so tragic. It sucks. But
It
anyways, the
sucks,
Nets.
dude.
So, first of all, what dude? Ben Simmons' minutes has somehow gone down since the trade. How's that possible?
Coach hates him.
Absolutely. He literally had an interview where he basically said like, because he was asked, "How do you play Claxton and Ben together?" You can't. You just can't. And Claxton's better at this point, which is sad to say.
Claxton has been incredible.
Claxton, he's nice. He's up there in the deep boy rankings, but it looks like Ben Simmons literally just does not want to hoop. He doesn't like basketball, bro. This is not his thing.
It's just it might be one of like the most sad like downfalls we've ever seen.
Yeah, I think I saw someone say this online. He should just go to a shit team like the Hornets, Magic, Pacers, and just chill, bro. Somewhere where the spotlight's not on you, and just try to get back to your old form. Because dude, Markelle Fultz is a better player than him at this point, and Markelle went through way worse shit than Ben Simmons.
That's crazy, man.
Isn't
Like
that crazy?
it's sad. It's so
That's
sad.
crazy. Shout out
Because
to
dude, Ben
Fultz, bro.
Simmons was a finalist on DPOYs every year, all star.
All NBA, all defensive
Literally,
team.
it's crazy. And now he's not even getting 20 minutes a night.
It's insane, bro. All right, let's move on to the New York Knicks. This is just a really fun team. How would you feel if they ran into the Cavs in the first round? How do you feel? That's a fun series.
I'd be confident.
Okay, yeah, you should be.
I mean, like their best player, Randall, is gonna get absolutely clamped in the playoffs. He sucks in the playoffs.
I
And
think
having
Brunson will cook, but like you said,
Mobley
Randall's
and
gonna
Allen
choke.
on Randall is gonna just shut him down. So yeah, it's gonna be just Brunson versus everyone.
Who do you think's better, Brunson or Garland right now?
Garland.
Okay. Okay.
I
Just
get it.
asking.
No, I know. And if you asked me this 20 games into the season, I would have said Brunson. But now that Garland's back and playing, he had like 31 and 11 tonight. Like,
He's been better.
so I'll take Garland.
Let's move on to the Miami Heat. For some reason, bro, I feel like these next two teams are gonna have a resurgence in the second half of the season. I don't know why. I just feel like
Miami.
something is. What's
I
up?
mean, bro, did you see how Kevin Love did tonight?
I actually didn't. How do you do? Oh, how many minutes you play?
Like 22.
Oh,
He
okay.
started.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's starting.
Yeah, he went 0 of 4 from 3.
I don't know why he started. Gabe Vincent has been a very good for them recently.
Yeah, but Gabe Vincent's like 6'4".
That's true, and they're yeah.
He's tiny,
bro.
bro.
I'm not a believer in the Heat. I think like how would you feel if you ran into the Cavs? If the Cavs ran into the Heat, because they do have Jimmy Butler and Bam. Like, yeah, I gotta talk about it.
I was about to say that's a team I don't want to see
Okay,
because Miami low-key kind of has our number.
yeah, like I agree. They're a scary playoff team, but like I'm sick of the excuse of teams like, oh, we're not a regular season team. Like it's part of the game. Like it's just not excusable in my opinion. All right, let's move on to the Hawks. They are looking really bad, bro. They just fired their coach. Trae Young is clearly not happy with the situation. The DeJounte Murray trade is backfiring on them. They gave up a lot for that, but apparently they're going to hire Quinn Snyder, who's a great head coach. I think this team has all the assets to be a good team, but it's literally like a coaching and leadership issue.
I can't stand this team, bro. I hope they just fail.
Why do you hate them?
They're just so annoying. Like the whole Trae Young villain arc was cool against the Knicks, but like, what has he done since then?
Yeah, I was about to say that Eastern Conference final run, it's confirmed a fluke. It's confirmed a fluke.
And DeJounte Murray, like, he has not been playing up to par this year.
No, and I can't lie, bro. This is like childish, but like those videos of him like in the summer league earlier, like bullying people on the court, that shit was so court. I hated that.
Did you see what he did today?
No.
He shoved Garland to the ground with like his elbow, made the three, and then pointed at him.
Bro.
I'm like, dude,
yeah,
you didn't do anything.
Shantae Murray's annoying. Trae Young, I just don't think he's a leader. He's not a locker room guy.
He's not at all.
Like he's still putting up his numbers, but dude, all right, literally two important parts of basketball. When he's off the ball and on the defensive end, he is useless. Useless. Mm-hmm. Like Curry, he needs to learn how to move around like Curry with off the ball, dude. Defensively, he is terrible. I can't stress it enough. He's garbage on defense.
Is he the worst defender in the league?
In terms of like minutes played, 100%. Like he gets so many minutes, obviously, and DeJounte Murray can't Can't make up for that. And dude, off the ball, Trae Young is so cringe to watch, bro. He gives the ball up and then the play's over for him. Like, I'm done. Okay, like next play, I didn't get to shoot. It's terrible.
Yeah, dude. I don't think he plays winning basketball.
No, he doesn't. Also, bro, I've been seeing things like he might be the next disgruntled star, him or Cat. I can put my money on the next guy to get moved, next big star to get moved, him or Cat.
Yeah, I could see it.
All right, let's move on to the Raptors. I really like the Jakob move. I think they should have blew it up, but I get it. They're going for it, whatever. I like this team. I like their starting five a lot.
Pirtle just went off the other day. I think he had like 18 boards and like
Yeah,
21 points. It's
yeah.
crazy.
But
So I mean, I guess good for the Raptors. Enjoy the play-in.
yeah, exactly. Enjoy the play-in. The Wizards have been shockingly like okay recently. Like their big three plays really well together, but just the surrounding pieces are garbage. But if I'm a Washington fan, I'm really upset.
I'd be miserable if I was a Wizards fan.
Miserable. Like who?
Miserable.
Miserable. Yeah. Like to my defense with the Bulls, like we have Zach LaVine, we have some promising guys. Like who do the Wizards have?
Porzingis,
Porzingis, yeah,
Kuzma.
Porzingis. Like they don't even or Denny Avdia, I guess, but like I don't know.
Kuzma's gonna dip in the offseason.
Yeah, if I'm the Wizards, I 100% actually. Would you sign him if I'm the Wizards?
Kuz?
Yeah,
If you can trade Beal, sure.
exactly. I was literally about to say I'm definitely keeping Kuzma, but I keep forgetting I have like $250 million locked up with Beal.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever.
I can't believe they did that.
Move on to the Bulls, man. They had an absolutely atrocious trade deadline. I'm absolutely disgusted by it. They got Pat Bev, which is cool, but like, I just can't wait for the offseason, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I want to see some major changes.
Good luck.
I want to see some major changes.
Oh, the report is Lonzo Ball to receive platelet-rich plasma injections to help with pain in his knee.
Listen, man, this is my idea. We trade everybody except for LaVine, Patrick Williams, Iota Sumo, and Dalen Terry. We keep those four and just build around them.
Trade DeMar, man.
100% trade DeMar. If we're not competing, bro, I don't want to just waste time.
I get it. Yeah, that was one of the biggest L's you guys took recently.
It probably is the biggest L. All right, let's move on to the Pacers, man.
If I'm a Pacers fan, I'm excited.
Yeah, me too, 100%. Their backcourt super exciting. Miles Turner, they just signed him to a contract. He's been playing extremely well recently. They're going to get a lot for him. Yeah,
they got three nice young pieces right now.
Yeah. Wait, who's the third you're talking about?
Benedict Mathurin.
Oh, okay. So you were counting Miles Turner as a young piece. Okay. Yeah, I get that. All right, that's one of the Magic. They had a pretty shitty start to the season, but they've been playing okay the second half of the first.
They've been playing really good lately.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the young core. I think it's one of the best.
They might have them and OKC. I think have the best young core in the league.
Yeah, and they're about to add another person. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm really high on Paulo.
Magic are looking nice, man.
Yeah, looking nice. I was going to a team that's not looking so nice. What are your thoughts on the Charlotte Hornets, Evan?
I don't care who they get; they're gonna suck.
Dude, this team is so bad. Oh my god.
Trae Young, and LaMelo both play not like winning basketball. They play basketball for themselves.
Okay, I kind of give LaMelo more of an excuse, though.
I think LaMelo is a pretty shitty person.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Explain that. What do you mean?
No, like,
oh my god.
I don't want to be like, oh, I saw this one clip and I'm like, oh, he's a terrible person. But like, dude, I don't know if you've seen this, but the way he like leaves games and like his cars and stuff, bro, he's an absolute just dumbass on the road, bro. Like he'll cut people off, he'll run red lights, he'll like fucking speed and merge around people. I'm like, bro, you are just an absolute dickhead.
That makes sense. And he's definitely a cocky bastard.
Oh, and yeah, and I get it, dude. You're a 6'8" point guard who could do anything. But like use that for good, bro. Like, ugh.
Yeah. The Hornets roster is just kind of tragic at the moment. But dude, I'm trying to think of like another good player on the Hornets, like a promising young guy.
Mark Williams.
Shout out Mark Williams, bro. All right, let's finish this video up with the Detroit Pistons. Hopefully, Cade Cunningham comes out healthy next year. Jaden Ivey's been looking pretty good. He's had a good rookie season. Killian Hayes was having a good stretch, but he's fallen off once again. I don't know what to say about that. Any thoughts on the fucking Pistons, Evan?
No.
Absolutely not. All right. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you liked that video. The second half of the season should be sick. Can't wait for the playoffs. Make sure to check out the TikTok and shorts. We love you guys. Peace.
See you guys.